Hey, this is AunTeaFee about the facts. It's tea time. Tea and jazz, baby. Tea and jazz. What it do, what it do. Ooh, it's AunTeaFee about the facts. AunTeaFee about the facts. AunTeaFee about the facts. AunTeaFee about the facts. Did it just try to mess me up? Yeah. Yes, indeed. So I told y'all earlier we was going to tap into some things that was going on. Looked like they done revoked the bond on the judge. Huh? What's wrong with her? I done seen all type of stuff going on with Diddy. Dang-a-line, jang-a-line. Did they find a tunnel? Y'all listen, this is finna get real heavy. AunTeaFee about the facts. AunTeaFee about the facts. Yeah. AunTeaFee about the facts. AunTeaFee about the tea and the facts. Gotta get that tea in there on, cause it's hard. Ooh, do I need to slow that piano down? Ooh, let me slow that down. It's going too hard for me. I'll be trying to jump rope in there, get in there. Oh, let me slow that down. Woo! Is that better? Is that better? AunTeaFee about the facts. AunTeaFee about the facts. Yeah. The tea and the facts. Yeah. The tea and the facts. Thank you to my subscribers who are appreciating the ambiance. You know, we gotta make it clever. We gotta make it sweet. We gotta make it tranquil, and we gotta make it true, right? That tea gotta be hot. Gotta be hot. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been a minute. AunTeaFee ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I done got lazy. I got lazy. Too much shit going on for me to be lazy. So guess what I had to say to myself? Get your ass. If you don't get, they waiting on you to drop something hard. You ain't been doing no research while you been parlaying all outside. Okay. Let's go. Let's check out this judge. I want to start with the judge, the crooked judge. Well, hell, she crooked and she a junkie. That white girl. She like that white girl. She be playing with the white girl. That part of the line. Yes, indeed. Junkie. How you gonna send somebody to jail and prison for drugs and you... Can y'all hit the like button? Before I go in on Junkie Melissa, Andrew Nessa, whatever her real name is, can y'all hit the like button? Because I'm probably finna go in on her junkie ass, sitting there looking like she entitled to be a crackhead or a junkie and still judge people and send their asses to the penitentiary. Girl, sip. Are you just finna be? Yeah, sip. Because I'm trying to be nice because I done got some relaxation, child, but I'm finna have to go in. Sip the tea and hit the like button. Sip some tea and hit the like button. Sip some tea and hit the like button. Just like that, just like that. Sip some tea. Don't make me. Before we can get to the judge, there's some breaking news. A South Memphis shooting sends 2 people to the hospital. Let's just hop right on back in there. Let's go. Breaking news, breaking news. Before we can get to the judge now, we got to stop here because some people done got shot.
News Channel 3 first at 4. Police looking for a gunman responsible for sending 2 people to the hospital. Thank you for joining us. I'm April Thompson.
I'm Alex Coleman. Now, this happened on Belmar Street. WREG's Alan Silf joins us live. And Alan, we understand the victims were actually found at, what, 2 different locations?
Double shooting.
Yes, Alex and April, police are investigating 2 related shootings that happened here in South Memphis. We're now on Belmar Street, where officers say the shootings began. Investigators are still on the scene here looking for evidence. And we've seen them placing evidence markers, and we've counted up to 60 markers moments ago.
60.
Officers say 1 victim was
They let it
found
off.
a block away on Winton and Fernwood. Another made it a half-mile away on Rosewood and South Lauderdale, where a vehicle with bullet holes was seen in front of Rosewood Market. There was a strong presence of police there, as well as an ambulance. A resident says he heard gunshots from his home several blocks away.
I was in my room, and I just started hearing a lot of gun sound like it was fireworks. And I thought it was fireworks until I went outside, seen a lot of police. I know
Spring break.
to what I heard, it was like 1 film. And I just started hearing a lot of gun sound like it was fireworks. And I thought it was fireworks until I went outside, seen a lot of police. I know to what I heard, it was like 150 shots.
Officers say the 2 men shot here were taken to Regional 1 Hospital, both in critical condition.
There go Melissa. It's a Melissa Boyd. Her name is Andrew something. She got a yeah. Judge revokes $5,000 bond for Shelby County Judge A. Melissa Boyd after failed drug and alcohol tests. Her rehab didn't work. She's a drunk and a cokehead.
Isn't on the bench, but back behind bars after a judge revoked her bond. Boyd faces charges of coercion of a witness and harassment. While on bond, prosecutors say she testified positively for marijuana, cocaine, and alcohol that led to her $5,000 bond being revoked. The Joint Committee voted to remove Boyd from office, and the Board of Judicial Conduct recommended her removal in December. Boyd has been suspended from her job since May of 2023. The Joint Committee voted to remove Boyd from office, and the Board of Judicial Conduct recommended her removal in December. Boyd has been suspended from her job since May of 2023 and has had 2 public reprimands. Her case is set to go to trial in April.
charges and a possible removal from the bench. The WREG investigators are uncovering more about Shelby County Criminal Court Judge Melissa Boyd and what's happened since she was elected back in 2022.
Stunning revelations, and our chief investigator, Jessica Gertler, shows you the pictures, the data, and the records that she found that have landed Judge Boyd under a judicial conduct and criminal investigation.
Cricket judge.
Inside 201 Poplar on the 7th floor.
An objection, Mr. Howell. No objection, Your Honor. Miss Becky, you next. Excuse me, court may be due first, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Criminal Court Division 9, where Judge Melissa Boyd presides.
Mr. Howell, will dismiss your case?
Yes, ma'am.
The successful completion of the version.
What's she
Mr.
drunk?
Howell, Mr. Howell.
Hold on.
Howell, Mr. Howell, okay?
Was she drunk?
She hasn't been on the bench, though, in almost a year. 8 months after she assumed office, she was reprimanded, suspended, then indicted on criminal charges.
We've done everything we can possibly do.
And recommended for removal by the State Board of Judicial Conduct.
By its vote, the board
Shows you the
I
pictures,
had
the
to
data,
listen
and
to
the
this
records
in
that
regular
she found
speed.
that have
Cause she
landed
sounded like
Judge
she
Boyd
was
under a
drunk.
judicial conduct
Aha.
and criminal investigation.
Come on, everybody.
Inside 201 Poplar on the 7th floor.
An objection, Mr. Howell.
No objection, Your Honor.
Miss Becky, you next. Excuse me, court may be due first, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Criminal Court Division 9, where Judge Melissa Boyd presides.
Mr. Howell, will dismiss your case?
Yes, ma'am.
The successful completion of the version.
Yes,
Stepping
ma'am.
Howell, Mr. Howell. Howell, Mr. Howell, okay?
She hasn't been on the bench, though, in
Oh,
almost
wow.
a year. 8 months after she assumed office, she was reprimanded.
This is why these
suspended,
folk-
then indicted on
people
criminal
keep-
charges.
We've done everything we can possibly do.
She was
And
letting these folk out on
recommended for
jail.
removal by the State Board of Judicial Conduct.
By its vote, the board had determined that this pattern of unethical conduct could not go on indefinitely.
A move that hasn't happened in 30 years. The board got involved in May 2023 when they reprimanded Boyd for wearing a judicial robe when she tried to get donations for a school. Soon after came a suspension after Boyd's former campaign manager, who she had a personal relationship with, alleged the judge was drinking and doing drugs. She sent the board this photo she took in December 2022, claiming she found this plate in Boyd's apartment with a spoon and a white powder formed into a single line. She says Boyd admitted it was cocaine and has used cocaine off and on for the last year. That year being when she ran, was elected, and presided as judge. The board says they made multiple attempts to get Boyd treatment, a professional assessment, and a psychiatric evaluation, but she didn't comply. Meanwhile, a criminal investigation was underway.
The DA here
How did she
in Boy had a conflict, so that's why our office is here.
The district attorney from another district was brought in. In December 2023, Boyd was indicted for coercion of a witness and harassing her campaign manager. Court records show she got out on a $5,000 bond, with conditions like weekly call-ins, staying away from the alleged victim, and random drug screenings, like the one she took on March 12th at Aver Health. The website states they test for common drugs in urine, oral fluid, hair, and sweat. Court records state the results were several times higher than federal workplace cutoff values for both alcohol and cocaine. In a statement, Boyd's attorney, Art Horn, says Boyd is committed to resolving her case
There
and
go
staying
that
in
cricket.
recovery so that she can be in a healthy
This
state.
is CMG's
The Judicial Conduct
judge.
Board says Boyd did check into
and-
a treatment facility or cut off values for both alcohol and cocaine. In a statement, Boyd's attorney, Art Horn, says Boyd is committed to resolving her case and staying in recovery so that she can be in a healthy space. The Judicial Conduct Board says Boyd did check into a treatment facility earlier this year for what they called severe alcohol, cannabis, and cocaine abuse.
Boy, she look like Aunt
More
London.
than enough to
Mims.
suggest that this particular jurist is unfit to sit as a criminal court judge in the state of Tennessee. The cocaine problem alone is hugely problematic.
According to Boyd's resume, she used to be an attorney. In
2015, we uncovered this complaint. The Supreme Court of Tennessee suspended her for practicing law because the father had paid her to help with the custody battle, but she never filed the petition. Boyd said she assumed it was filed and assumed he had received the refund from her business manager. Around that same time, she was running for Shelby County General Sessions Court. In 2022, she was elected to criminal court, and in her short tenure, she had about 500 dispositions, anywhere from guilty pleas to dismissals, diversion, and more.
We have no indication that we're aware of that any of the cases that had previously been handled by Judge Boyd have any red flags or problems that would require us to reopen those cases.
Since Boyd's suspension, Judge Christopher Kraft has been calling her docket while also working his. In January, Judge Mark Ward was appointed to help. All the while, Boyd has continued to collect her salary, about $17,000 a month, plus benefits. A legislative committee
$17,000 a month.
A final vote should happen in the General Assembly.
And she could not do her. $17,000 a month. I am just too lost for words, and I'm trying to be nice because I done had a little relaxation, so I'm not baby, and I don't want to. This is CMG's dirty judge that let people dismiss shit, let them out without coming before the judge, letting shit pass, run them through. This is her right here. That's her. She's tied to the Mims. And then you have the nerve to not follow rules and guidelines as if you are exempt. Don't get the treatment that you need to make you better, to be able to keep a job that pays you $1,700. $17,000 a month. You need your ass whooped. So now she back in jail. Is she bondable? If it's been revoked? Well, let me see. So she has to sit in jail until April the 12th, her next court date. So she's in there, y'all. Oh, wow. What flow she on? Baby, because I saw Blackwood News done tapped into the jail, baby. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find what old girl gonna be up against. I bet not. I bet not. I bet not see the judge in 90 women's jail. I bet not see the judge in here. The judge gonna be in here.
Girl, I want to know your name. What say?
In a woman's jail.
Want to change like this here? She want to put on that goddamn that dress. Yeah.
Judge gonna be in here living it up. What? Is that the judge? Is that the judge?
Yeah.
Baby, this is that Popular. Shout out to Blackwood News, baby. Do you hear me? The judge gonna be in here until April. I can't show you what they doing now, baby. They going hard. I mean, baby. You are not gonna, I can't. Come and sip some tea. We need some tea. I need some tea. I bet not see the judge in there tootsie rolling and twerking and dirking and in between. Baby, that is what's going on in jail. Okay. Sip the tea. Sip the goddamn tea. Can you hit the like button? I will wait. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for AunTeaFee. Hit the like button. Stop laughing, AunTeaFee. Hit the like button while we sip this tea. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button and sip this good old tea. I'm gonna start laughing, y'all. I hope y'all know when I first saw that the other day, my eyes got big and I said, Lord. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Judge Melissa Boyd is back in jail tonight after her bond is revoked. Prosecutors say she violated the terms of her bail when she failed 2 recent drug and alcohol tests. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Scurlock. Until today, Judge Boyd was out on bond after being indicted at the end of last year on charges of coercion of a witness and harassing her campaign manager. Well, WRG's Jarita Patterson has reaction tonight from prosecutors and the defense team.
The Honorable Judge Roy Morgan presiding.
Embattled Judge Melissa Boyd, who walked into court wearing a burgundy-colored suit, would soon learn she will now be donning a jail suit after a nearly 1-hour hearing resulting in her current bond being revoked.
She's basically thumbing her nose at the court, saying, I'm not going to do one thing that you've ordered me to do. I'm not going to call into pretrial supervision. I'm not going to go by the office. I'm not going to submit to drug screens. I'm not going to stop using cocaine.
Because according to prosecutors, Boyd tested positive for alcohol and cocaine March 12th and 15th, while disregarding 3 additional screenings.
Ms. Boyd is in a full relapse. I think that's very obvious to the court. Putting Ms. Boyd in jail and letting her detox or whatever doesn't fix the long-term problem.
This is where the 2 sides share 2 different opinions, with prosecutors passionately proclaiming Boyd has not responded to help that has been offered, so prosecutors insist it must be ordered.
There's one person in this courtroom that could potentially save the defendant's life, and I'm looking at it.
We asked District Attorney General Frederick A.G. about his passion. It was almost emotional when you were addressing the judge.
I'm very much somebody who's compassionate about helping people.
CO Boyd's defense team argues the environment could impact the outcome.
We do see this as a medical issue. When people go to detox, there are actually facilities for detoxing, and you do that in a very controlled environment.
She don't follow rules.
Roy Morgan saying essentially his hands were tied.
It's just not working. That's so sad.
With the final ruling citing Boyd violated the terms of her bond condition, resulting in Boyd going back to jail. Boyd, who was elected to serve as judge here in Shelby County in 2022, had another judge inside the courtroom just behind me revoke her bond. This means Boyd is headed back to lockup, where she could remain until her April 24th trial date. The story will continue following. Reporting inside this
March 14th to remove Boyd from the bench. Her defense team says a final vote in the General Assembly could happen as soon as next week.
A little humor, y'all. A little humor. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. He said, go, baby.
Bruh.
One more time for the warm-up. So it says breaking news: two suspects in Monday South Haven shooting involving a police officer now has a bond set at $1.2 million. And the other one bond denied. $19 Sims. P.S. Sims, okay. Yeah, I know I almost went there. Franchon Brown, 18 and 19 years old. Shootout. It's a whole shootout. Second man charged in shooting, killing the coach, the beloved coach. Let me get my eyes on you. Yeah. Harris Wilkinson. So Eric Wilkinson, aggravated assault, killed that man in the crossfires. He was in the shootout with Harold Harris on Scott Street in Yale. That's who he was in the shootout with. So they both are charged. How you mistakenly kill your mama? Jalen Johnson. Oh. That name sounds familiar, but how you mistakenly kill your mama?
From Monica's father telling me what happened.
It was a call for help. An attorney, Will Goldstein, answered to assist a family he's known for several years.
They're a very nice family.
Goldstein is now representing 25-year-old Jalen Johnson. On Thursday morning, police arrived to Huron Drive in Olivet. Police say a woman was found with a gunshot wound, and paramedics attempted life-saving measures, but Monica McNichols Johnson died at the scene. The very same day, prosecutors charged her son, Jalen Johnson, with voluntary manslaughter and armed criminal action. Goldstein...
Voluntary?
Jalen thought that there was an intruder coming through the back door, and he fired shots. And this whole thing is just tragic. Jalen hasn't stopped crying since.
Police say they believe the defendant poses a danger to the community based on the context of the shooting, but more details weren't disclosed.
You know, as long as we have this easy accessibility to guns in the community.
You thought a gang rival was coming to get you.
Whatnot, unfortunately, things like this happen.
Safe Connection works to reduce relationship
How you don't know your mama coming through the door?
That can look different in multiple scenarios. I think it's hard to...
See, this don't make sense. Did you know it was your mama and you flipped out? Did you think it was an intruder? What's going on with you? What are they talking about if you reach a point? You flipped on your mama? Or did you think it was an intruder? Yeah. Are you mental or was you scared? I got a lost little puppy coming in my comments trying to tell me about me. I'ma start calling y'all asses out. Trolls. Troll. Yeah, Willie Evans. Stay your ass from out my comment section trying to chastise me about what I wear and what brand. If you don't like it, you don't have to bring your ass over here. Don't get mad at me because your ass have to shop at Goodwill. Okay? Okay? The troll on. Troll on. Yeah.
Hey, we talking about your boy, man. Finesse 2 times. And your boys, B0YD, Kenny, and Stupid Dude. Now, if you hadn't been paying attention to the Memphis.
Shout out to Memphis Street
music
News.
scene, bro. Last night, B0YD and Stupid Duke, they dropped a song that went by the name of About Them Words. And if you listen to the song, whatever, man, you will hear subliminal of them dissing somebody. And of course, we all know who they're dissing for this 2 times, of course, because, you know, we all see that they went through a recent feud or whatever, man. I actually have all of that on right now. You know what I mean? To see the backstory of this
So
whole
B0YD signed Stupid Duke.
or whatever, man. But in the song, you know, they're saying you diss the mob, you gonna die by them words, things like that. And of course, we all know it was aimed at your boy Finesse 2 times or whatever, man. And of course, Finesse 2 times, he had something to say about this, you know. He went on to Facebook where he disses the mob again, you know what I mean? This is Young Mob again. And then, of course, he had something to say about this, you know. He went on to Facebook.
He is not supposed to have no gun.
This is the mob again.
Fat, sexy, red looking
you know what
ass
I mean?
nigga.
This is Young Mob again.
This shit
and
weak.
then, of course, he later showed him driving through Memphis, you know, pulling through Memphis. You know, of course, he lives in Houston, and saying that, hey, he's out here, you know, he's not ducking nothing or whatever, you know. I don't know if he's trying to give off like he's looking for someone or whatever, man, but, you know, next 2 times it's showing like he's doing no hiding, you know.
Don't fall for it.
Now, I feel like, bro, they're taking this a little far, you know what I mean? You can leave it on social media, leave it in the booth, but, you know, once you get to, I'm out here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you know, I feel like it's gonna be points to be proved, you know. People, of course, are gonna start feeling like that they have points to prove, you know. Locations going to be dropped, people gonna be
Has he
making
been shot in the
videos,
face?
I'm here, I'm there.
He had a bullet
you
hole?
know what I mean, man? It's basically a big pride thing, that's all. When these guys are arguing on social media, these guys making these songs, these guys doing this, these guys doing that, bro. These guys are, you know what I mean, just trying to show that they have a big sense of pride, that they have the most pools in the city. You know, that's all they be about, you know, who has the most pool, who's getting the most bodies on the scoreboard, all of that, man, all of that foolishness is never about who's getting the most money, who takes care of their kids the best, who putting their family on their feet. It's never about anything productive, and that's where we need to get to as a whole in Memphis.
We're going to end it right here. Diddy FaceTiming Russell, saying, nigga, clean out my room. Diddy FaceTiming Russell to see if his room is ready. I'm on my way. They trying to lock me up, and they ain't gonna let me out. They arrested the mule. Our asses is in trouble. Sharonda says, Unc Rush, you owe me some money off my Rush card. Show me the money. Show me the money. Oh, Cuba, he in trouble too. Jizzle living it up.
Hey, that's Julio, that's not water.
I can't. Yeah. He on the boat, on the water. They showing him a good old time, baby. Blue season.
No one too big for my city, I gotta relocate. I know the ops, they mad as fuck, can't find out where I stay. Just call my name, won't cost me shit to get you out the way. Won't say a word, go chew on my target.
Tryna give me some scratch, yeah. Oh, damn. Hey, I keep on ripping my engine, this bitch tryna see how my car sound.
I'm going to end on Mia J at the White House. Keeping the legacy going. The purpose. Black men deserve to grow old. I want my man back. I don't want none of y'all to go through what I've experienced. This lady was shot and her son was too.
Trauma that our communities are experiencing that is undiagnosed and untreated. And when undiagnosed and untreated, how that leads to cycles. So this is just some components of all the work that I know the leaders here that you all advocate for every day. So I'm so happy that of the many impacts of gun violence, the trauma that our communities are experiencing that is undiagnosed and untreated. And when
that literally from the bottom of your heart, and it reached mine. And I echo everything that you said, like the problem is so deep. So I just like to thank you for sharing, just for pushing through. Because you're like a beacon of hope for them. Yes.
you know, and I'm just
Marauder is, because a lot of people don't know. It ain't a Caprice. It ain't a, what is the other? I can't even think of the other car that it looked like, but a Marauder was something that the girls went crazy over. 06, 05, 04, 03. Yeah, so toxic. That's my toxic trait. I love the dude and a Marauder and some Cardis and an Albasan and a Bentley. And what was the Moriators? Yep.
Shout out to Mia J.
Tonight after some Frasier residents bring their concerns to city leaders. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. They say crime at the apartments is spilling into their neighborhoods, making them fear for their own safety. Our WREG's Ashley Paul joins us now. She's live in our studio. And Ashley, you found out this comes as no surprise to MPD, who are called there all the time.
In fact, Steph and Greg, MPD Chief CJ Davis says Ridgecrest apartments are becoming a public nuisance, and soon the DA could get involved to do something about it.
That's simple. Clean them up or shut them down.
Frasier residents in the Grandview Heights neighborhood are sick and tired of what's going on next door at Ridgecrest Apartments.
I have witnessed
murders,
I know. Shootings, I know.
It's bad enough to the point where they took their concerns to city leaders at this week's One Memphis tour meeting. They say their yards back up to the complex, oftentimes making their homes part of a crime scene. And MPD Chief CJ Davis says she's well aware.
I have been to Ridgecrest Apartments a number of times talking to their manager, trying to talk to their corporate office too. And anybody who lives in the proximity. Unfortunately, I have to say it is a problem.
According to the Memphis Data Hub, there have been 255 police reports filed within a quarter-mile radius of Ridgecrest over the last year.
I think at this point, we need to work with other city entities because it's becoming a nuisance.
District